His second is disorder collapse on duty that got found a baby inside him by weaving service and like. So then link to the video with the discipline on top. So no below. Go and check them out. So let's into this vaccine. 3, 2, 1.
The sun beat down on the training field as Sergeant Daniel collapsed face first into the dust.
Really?
His fellow soldiers thought it was exhaustion, heat stroke, maybe dehydration. But when medics rushed him to the military hospital, what they discovered shook not just the base, but the entire nation.
Really?
Doctors ran urgent scans, searching for internal bleeding. Instead, they froze at the sight flickering on the monitor. A heartbeat. Not his own, smaller, faster. The room fell silent. Whispers spread through the base like wildfire. What's happening to him? Is this some kind of medical cover-up? Daniel, a soldier who built his life on discipline and secrets, was about to face the truth he never imagined would be revealed under such brutal public circumstances. Sergeant Daniel Mitchell was 29, a respected soldier, admired by his peers for his resilience. He had led patrols, survived dangerous missions, and endured grueling training without ever faltering. To everyone on base, Daniel was the image of a strong, determined man. But beneath the camouflage, Daniel carried a secret heavier than any weapon. Only one person in the world knew the truth, his partner, Alex. Daniel was a transgender man. He had transitioned years earlier, living his life fully as male, blending in seamlessly. On paper, in uniform, and in daily life, no one suspected a thing. He worked harder than anyone else, determined to prove himself equal, even better than the rest. Alex had always been his anchor. Their love was quiet, private, and fierce. Never flaunted it, never allowed curious eyes to pry into their world. But when Daniel and Alex decided to start a family, it was a decision wrapped in secrecy. They wanted the joy of a child, but they also knew the risk. How would the world react? How would the military respond if they ever found out? So Daniel carried the pregnancy in silence. He convinced himself he could hide it for a while, just long enough to figure things out. His uniform helped cover the small bump in the beginning, and his determination blinded him to the growing danger. But his body had limits. And on that scorching training day, those limits broke. When Daniel collapsed, soldiers rushed to him, yelling his name. His commander barked orders as medics carried him away. At first, they assumed heat stroke. He was given fluids, monitored closely, but Daniel's groans told a different story. Hours later, doctors ran deeper scans. That's when everything changed. One doctor's hands trembled as he pointed to the monitor. Look at this. It's a fetus. The room erupted in confusion. That's impossible. He's a man, one nurse whispered. Another looked at Daniel's chart, flipping pages desperately. No indication, no medical note, no history that explained this. When Daniel regained consciousness, he saw their faces, shock, disbelief, fear. He knew the secret was gone. The military base was a storm of rumors. Soldiers whispered in the barracks. Some laughed cruelly. Others were disturbed. A few expressed quiet respect, though they didn't dare say it out loud. He fought alongside us all this time. Carrying a child? Daniel lay in the hospital bed, heart pounding. He didn't want explanations. He didn't want pity. But he also knew the truth couldn't be hidden anymore. When Alex finally arrived, he rushed past guards and medics, ignoring their suspicious stare.
The truth all was as a way of coming out. The truth all was as a way of coming out.
He sat by Daniel's side, holding his hand firmly. I told you not to push yourself this far, Alex whispered. Daniel's eyes welled with tears. I couldn't stop. They look up to me. I couldn't let them down. The doctors eventually asked the question everyone wanted answered. How did this happen? Daniel looked away. Alex squeezed his hand tighter. For years, Daniel had built a wall of strength and silence, but now he whispered the truth. I am transgender. Never told anyone because this was my life. My choice. Alex and I wanted a family. Now it's here. The words hung in the air like a confession and a revelation, all at once. Some doctors nodded respectfully. Others were visibly shaken, unprepared for the reality.
Yeah.
But the truth could no longer be buried.
True.
Daniel's pregnancy was no longer a secret. It was evidence of a life lived in silence, hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
The night after the revelation, Daniel's condition worsened. Contractions came
Oh. Suddenly. Oh.
suddenly, tearing through his body. Nurses scrambled, alarms sounded, and Alex held his hand as he cried out in pain.
Wow.
The military hospital became a chaotic mix of medicine and disbelief. Soldiers crowded outside, some praying, others gossiping, all waiting for news. After hours of grueling labor, Daniel's cries turned into the piercing wail of a newborn.
Oh.
The baby boy's first cries echoed through the halls. Doctors held him up, a fragile life born into extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah.
Alex wept, kissing Daniel's forehead, whispering, "You did it. You're stronger than anyone I've ever known." Word spread instantly. Headlines blazed across the internet. Soldier collapses during training, revealed to be pregnant. The nation was divided. Some mocked, others debated, but many were inspired. Here was a soldier who had risked his life for his country, who carried a secret not out of shame, but out of fear of misunderstanding,
Yeah.
and who had now brought new life into the world.
True.
Daniel cradled his son, exhausted but defiant.
Oh.
His identity wasn't a scandal, it was his truth. His story wasn't about shame, it was about strength. In the days that followed, Daniel requested privacy. Some of his peers saluted him quietly in the corridors, a silent sign of respect. Others avoided his eyes, unable to accept what they had witnessed. The
Wow.
military eventually transferred him to a quieter post, away from the spotlight, giving him time to recover and raise his child. Daniel didn't care about the whispers anymore, cared only for Alex and their
Oh.
newborn son. For the first time, he felt free, not because the world finally knew his secret, but because he no longer had to carry the burden alone.
Yeah.
He had fought battles on the front lines, but this battle, the one to live authentically, to
Yeah.
love boldly, or to be a father, was the one that mattered most.
Yeah.
Life teaches us that every person carries unseen battles.
True.
Daniel's story isn't just about the shock of the impossible, it's about courage, love, and the
Yeah.
strength of living truthfully. Real bravery doesn't always come from the battlefield.
True. Yeah.
Sometimes it comes from choosing honesty over fear, even when the world may never fully understand. His journey reminds us why empathy and compassion matter, because we never know what others are carrying in silence.
Yeah.
If someone you admired revealed such a secret, would you feel inspired by their courage or betrayed by their silence? What would you do if a story like Daniel's unfolded in your own community?
I would be happy because, like I said before, the tourists are so right up coming up. So all you do is support them. Yeah, because the tourists are always as a right up coming up. Yeah. Wow. That was the solo collapse on duty that was found a baby inside him by Weaving Service Center. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. If you want on Twitter, the link to the video will be in the description on top. So drop a like if you like and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the post so you can be notified when I upload and go live, and follow me and click the post so you can be notified when I post in the month. Bye. Wow.